Shalom, this is Mary Omni from the World Government House of King David, Holy Covenant Constitutional Enforcer. I'm the woman of Galatians 4:4 and the woman of Revelations 12. Please refer to your Bible. And all I ask you to do is consider that I am who I say I am. I'm the mother of the New Jerusalem, and I'm the mother that gave birth to newborn King Emmanuel, February the 15th, 2011. This is a Republic Notice. The title of this Republic Notice is called Unholy Whites and All Are Doomed for Ignoring Black Suffering. Unholy whites and all are doomed for ignoring black suffering. It's 2013. We're in the month of April. Everybody knows there's a change coming about. It's a change coming about. We're all under some level of surveillance now. Martial law plan is being enacted in these cities. You know, we all know that we have FEMA camps all over the place. We all know DHS, which is Department of Homeland Security, is amping up the volume. We all know now that they don't see police and a lot of old veterans as significant. As a matter of fact, they're coming after them because they have training with guns, and all that they have reaped on other people, they're getting ready to feel the effects. Now, one thing we must know is that a lot of whites in America, I'm going to name a couple, but let these couple be proof of quite a few of them. We have so-called truth detectives who go around and talk about what America does to other foreign countries and, you know, what a military, you know, industrial complex does to other countries. And, you know, we have something called NGOs, which are nonprofits of the United Nations. They go around helping every one they can in foreign countries, you know. But see, the thing of it is, right under their nose, these same NGOs will never come into the places where black people are suffering in homelessness, where they are massively and have massively been incarcerated for a long time for whites and everyone to see. And we have whites like Jeremy Scahill, who did a lot of investigations of black water, the higher contracts of the military contractors. And they said what black water did to these people over in Iran and Iraq. And then you have Naomi Klein, who wrote a book called The Shock Doctrine. You know, and these people are so much hypocrites. You know, I mean, the fact that they got to look all out at these foreign places and they don't understand what happened during American slavery, Black Wall Street, Rosewood. Look up Black Wall Street. Look up look up Rosewood. Look up the riots. Look up the 60s when they sick dogs and water holes on black teenagers. Look at Emmett Till. Look at all this stuff that has been right under their pointy ass noses. Under their pointy ass noses. And they act like this suffering is insignificant. You know, another one of these hypocrites is Judge Napolitano. He wanted to talk about all this stuff that's going on and how President Obama is ignoring the Constitution and how he's taking away rights and all that stuff. And this Judge Napolitano infringed on our constitutionality and wrote a book about Dred Scott revenge. And in that book, this Judge Napolitano, this foreign imported Spaniard of Catholics and the banksters, was talking about how whites don't care about the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment because they don't accept that somehow. And, you know, they believe propaganda and they don't accept that. So, but he didn't go on television and say how these whites was throwing away the Constitution. Now all of a sudden President Obama's in there and he's supposed to be the one throwing away the Constitution, when Judge Napolitano wrote in that book that whites systematically and automatically, under corporate doctrines, under black codes, under so-called democratic progressivism, nature was to ignore the constitutionality of black Americans. Okay? So he indicted them, and he told the truth that they violated the Constitution, that they the ones ignored the Constitution. They the ones ignored King Jesus and what he said, what you do to the least of these, you do unto me. And you have been doing a whole hell of a lot of trampling, consenting to the imprisonment, consenting to the unconstitutional deaths, consenting to unconstitutional attrition, consenting to unconstitutional ignoring of the constitutional rights of black American constitutional citizens who are national citizens and citizens of every state. And you will pay all whites and all who follow them like drones, including some of these black ones who follow them like drones, will pay a cosmic high price for ignoring black suffering, for ignoring Black Wall Street, and for ignoring the MOVE bombing, for ignoring the incarceration of Mumia for a foreign alien who shot at him, for ignoring 3 million blacks in prison, for ignoring the chattel slavery they do of our black children in the disguise of black women is unfit to take care of them, when the majority of these whites are trampling the constitution of this black infant and his mother's wealth to still embezzle wealth with the banksters and the gangsters and the elite. They was in the bed with the elite until they found out the elite had another lover and the other lover wasn't them. Otherwise, they was willing to screw with them and fornicate with them, and that Babylon beast mother whore, the 70 nations, the Babylon beast mother whore who has tortured Israel all over the earth and wanted to enslave Israel and wanted to benefit from the enslavement and oppression of black people in Israel all over the earth. So whites and all will pay a cosmic price for ignoring black suffering, because none of them can claim they didn't know slavery existed in the United States. None of them can claim that. None of them can claim that they didn't know the Trail of Tears existed. You know, you can always claim that, oh, this is the Indians' land, but blacks are native and indigenous to the earth. And the Trail of Tears included a hell of a lot of black natives. And we in all natives treaties from 1866. We are the Dawes record. We are the Dawes Act. And I can prove everything I'm saying. So this shock doctrine of Naomi Klein, why you all of a sudden shocked, honey? Why you all of a sudden shocked? Jeremy Scahill, why you all of a sudden appalled at how they treat foreigners? You know, you didn't know that blacks was in chains in this country? You didn't know that 3 million blacks was locked up here being tortured and anal rape? Anal rape, the darkness hell of anal rape, is part of the American system of torture and complicity of all you who sat idly by and watched this go on, the raping of young men and boys just like you did with the Catholic Church? Yes, all will pay. All will pay. And when you begin to pay, remember, you wanted it. This is your lover. You love the evil as long as it privileged and benefited you. And all the ones who followed you, whether they brown, yellow, or whatever, you all love the evil as long as it benefited you. So now your lover, the one you love to lie in bed with for your little trinkets, your prostitute, your whores, the ones you love to lie in bed with for your little trinkets while you ignore black suffering, is now telling you you're nothing but a whore and a dirty ass prostitute. And they're gonna trash you like the shit you are.
This is Mary Omni from the House of King David. Shalom.